can't plug your telephone in or your cell phone. No TV, no prescriptions, no food. You have to rely on yourself. Hey guys, Bushcraft family back again with another video. This one, I really hope this one gets out there so it can wake some people out. I don't usually say this, share this out, you know, all that stuff. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Hit the like button, you know. I usually don't put that out there, but this is one of these that I think people need to see. We're at this point right now when people say about losing power, this and that, total blackout, you know, all that stuff is, we're right on the edge of it happening at any moment now. And before we get started on how this is going to happen, I'm going to let you know what to look for. Okay, so boom, no power. Okay, so you don't have any power at your house. That means you can't watch TV, you can't keep your food cold. A lot of us can't cook because we have electric devices that, you know, do our cooking and stuff like that. No microwave to warm things up. And eventually, your local area where they have, that supplies the water and sewage and all that fancy stuff, only has enough generator power for 3 to 7 days, depending on the area and whatnot. So after that, you have no more water. And you can only live 3 days without water. So sometimes less than that. A lot of times less than that. You can't go get your prescriptions. You can't go get your food because everything is used by credit cards and computers and all that stuff. So there's no food. So unless you have food stored somewhere, you have to rely on the government. Now, if this happens, this is happening throughout the whole northern United States, North America. It'll reach into Canada because they're on the same grid, or the grids. No food, and eventually military will come in and lock things down. And we all know what that is. It is to protect the people, but it is also to control the people. Now, when the grid does go down, it's not like, oh, it'll be back up in a couple of days. No, we're talking months, years. A lot of times, many years that it will take to get the grid back, depending on how it goes down. Now, let all that sink in. I've been talking for years about, you know, storing this, storing that, and all that stuff. How many have actually listened and prepared for that stuff? Now, I'm going to tell you what even the government is telling you to stock up, because it's the power going down is almost guaranteed. And they've known about this for years now, that this is a possibility. It only takes 7 junctions areas. I forget what they call them. Stations to completely knock out the grid. It only takes 7. Well, they have found in over 11 of these power stations that there is Russian malware that's embedded in the system. Now, they even got a name for it. It's called CosmicEnergy. It's been named CosmicEnergy. And it could very easily, with a push of a button, boom, Northern America is dark for years. And people need to let that sink in, how that will be. Oh, it'll be okay. I have gas and I have a generator and whatnot. Do you have enough gas for your generators to run for two years? How much gas does that generator run for 24 hours? Okay. If that generator is running for 24 hours, how long do you think that generator will last? Do you think that generator will last 2 to 3 years? I'm going to almost guarantee you it will not. They're made for emergency uses only. They're not supposed to be made to power your house for multiple months and whatnot. They even tell you how many running hours that those generators have. Now, this malware was uncovered by researchers who have named it, CosmicEnergy, and the capacities to destroy our grid. And like I said, it only takes seven power stations to totally knock out the whole grid, the whole North America area. Totally knock it out. And they found 11 power stations have this malware embedded into their code. They've known about this. And I'll put links down. You guys can read about it yourself. And it's not from Fox or CNN or any of that crap. I get so irritated for all these fear-mongering places, or they get their source of news is from Fox and from CNN. Do your own research. Get out there and find out this stuff. And like I said, this is from the tech companies themselves. Put this information out, and it was found in 2021. It's 2021. Has it been on Fox News? Has it been on CNN that Russia has malware embedded into our power grid that can disable our power grid? No, it hasn't. But yet they drop little hints left and right saying you need to be prepared for power grid. You need to be prepared for, the sun knocks out the power grid. All this stuff. And everybody's worried about what's going on in Ukraine and stuff. And it's not like this has not happened before. Ukraine has been attacked with the same malware that's embedded in our system right now was in Ukraine system, and they had a blackout. Totally annihilated their grid. Just a click of a button, ting, lights out. We need to prepare for this stuff, and the time has come. You could have days, you could have months. It could be very well next year. You know what happens the end of next year. But I'm assuming this is going to happen pretty quickly because stuff is escalating overseas and things. All it takes, click, and they don't have to worry about us anymore, because we're all going to be in a bucket of poo. Because how many people out there think that they are prepared when they find out that, oh, this is actually happening? It's not going to be easy. Not at all. And I pray this never happens, but it's looking very, very dim. And they've analyzed this virus, because that's what it is. It's a virus. It's a malware virus. And they've found the code and everything, and they have not figured out how to remove it yet. All this time, they are still trying to figure out how to remove it. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link and everything in the description so you guys can check it out yourself. And this is a tech company that put this out. This is not mainstream media or anything like that. So it's the deal. Hopefully this gets out there and wakes a few people up of how easy it will be for your world to get turned upside down. You can't plug your telephone in or your cell phone. No TV, no prescriptions, no food. You have to rely on yourself. So get prepping. God bless.